Hello, good people. Welcome to Singing Dawn, a daily chant practice in the Benedictine Spirit. I'm Ellen, and I am so glad that you are here today for our time together. So I welcome you in to the circle of our practice, and today we're going to begin standing up, just so that we have a chance to take time with that stretch and roll that we do on the doxology. So you want to have your feet about a foot apart, bend your knees slightly, your arms go down to come up. Inhale and stretch from the soles of your feet out through the tips of your fingers, right through the top of your skull. Expand your rib cage, and then exhale and roll down. Soften your knees, soften your spine, take your weight in your thighs and roll it right down. Shake your head out at the bottom, gently yes and no. And then keeping your knees bent, roll up nice and slow so you can stack those vertebrae one on top of the other. Allow your shoulders to fall away from your ears and shoulder blades to fall in toward your spine. And when you get back up to standing, you might just want to wiggle and shake it out just a little bit, and then have a seat. So breathe naturally, normally for you, whatever that is. And as your awareness communes with your breath, bear witness to what and how you are in this moment. To your physical sensations, your thoughts, whatever thoughts are floating around, feelings, judgments, plans, your isness. Today is day 86, is. Bright morning stars are rising, bright morning stars are rising, bright morning stars are rising. Day is a breaking in my soul. So I want to begin today with one tiny vocal detail. At the beginning of each invocation in our litany, we have Holy One. And yesterday I talked about stretching that out, but not taking a breath. So today, a little tip. When you sing the one, you're actually going to sing oo, ah, n. So one becomes one. Put those three together. Oo, ah, n. And you spend the vast majority of time just on that ah vowel. One. When you make the N, make it just with the tip of your tongue behind your top front teeth, so you keep the arc of your mouth open and your throat open. One. And then you want to ride that one syllable of one. Just attend, watch, listen for the momentum happening within that one syllable. And then you want to hang out on that wave until a bigger wave comes behind you, which is the momentum of the rest of the phrase. And if you've ever been on a boat or a canoe and been sort of riding one little wave and had a bigger wave come behind you, you know that sensation of being lifted forward and carried. So that's what we're going to look for. So, for instance, Holy One, in you we live and move and have our being. Or the second line. Holy One, you have come that we might have life, life its fullness. Or the third one, Holy One, wherever your spirit is, there is freedom. So you're listening for the inner momentum of things. And I find that it helps to think of every phrase as liquid, as a wave, not as a collection of isolated dots and syllables. Just much easier to negotiate if you think of yourself as moving through liquid. Okay, so there are rich and varied patterns of prayer embedded throughout the Christian tradition, and ample opportunities all over the place to be formed in them. And these inherited structures of who and what to pray for, when and with what words, are wise and they are good. And I commend them to you. And here and now, in our context, on our journey of singing dawn, the door has been opened for us to travel underneath all of that, or alongside, or even beyond. But I like the notion of underneath all of that, deeper down in the substrate, in the matrix. So the invitation to us in singing dawn has been simply show up as we are. To simply be who we are, honestly, transparently, completely, is to step into the cosmic hymn of praise in communion with all that is. That's all we have to do to become praise, is to be who we are. Possibly easier said than done. As a celebration of this mystery, a keystone in the story of salvation, I composed many years ago a setting of bits of Psalm 104 for the Great Vigil the night before Easter. And I've uploaded the score and a recording of that piece in case you're interested in hearing the whole thing. But here is the text of the refrain. We are made from this earth, we are body born. The Spirit indwells, all is holy here. Listen, listen to the song of all that is. We belong to the wholeness of God. To put it more prosaically, ourselves, our lives as they are the raw material out of which we sing dawn. Nothing more, nothing less. As singers, physically, technically, literally, our body souls, our isness, for better and for worse, is our instrument. We sound the truth of who we are with every note that we sing. We have no other option available to us as singers. What we make of the truth of who we are becomes the song that we sing. But there is no denying or avoiding or evading the truth. And there's no need to judge it either. We simply are what we are in this moment. What is, is. And as singers of dawn, on this journey of investigation and discovery, the fact that we are is all we need to be qualified for the task at hand. By virtue of the fact that we exist, we have all we need to make us worthy, effective, valuable participants, fully, blessedly, beautifully, in the ever-sounding cosmic hymn of praise. And in the most fundamental and existential sense, we will never be any more worthy than we are right now, in this moment. And this is true no matter what we might think and feel about one aspect or another of our efforts. Our vocal technique, or the fact that an occasion we mix up pitches and texts, or our distractedness, confusion, fatigue, anxiety, shame, fear. We all have all those things. For our purposes in singing dawn, it's all good. It's all welcome. It's all usable stuff with which to do what we're doing. It is. And that makes it an integral part of the deal for us, part of our journey in singing dawn. So these intention slots in the litany are our golden opportunity, our engraved invitation to dig into this, to express exactly who and how we are, and what is evoked in each of us by each invocation of the divine. Perhaps it is helpful to think of this kind of improvised prayer as free association. Sometimes when I am at prayer, I get stuck in fretting about what I should be praying for or about. Right now, this is a great chance to simply sound whatever comes up in us in response to the invocation, as if the invocation were the stick that strikes the chime, which is you, and you simply sound what is you in response by the laws of physics. So, dear people, trust. Trust that what happens is exactly what should be happening, and that what is happening is leading us faithfully, unfailingly, deeper into the mercy of the Holy One, breaking like dawn in us, on us, all around us. In fact, trust that we, just as we are intrinsic to and beloved in this dawning, taking our place in the company of all that is. Remember that you have 3 options for how you enact your intention. You can give voice to words using that tone, da 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 pa pa pa, or hum using the tone or any other melody you want, or expressing your intention through silence. And if you find yourself going with the second or third option, you may well have no verbiage even in your mind for what you are experiencing and expressing, and this is totally fine. This is great. You are mucking about in the wellspring of creativity and grace and healing. You have hit the mother lode, this wordless place. So allow yourself not to have words for it. Wallow in it. Rejoice in it. It is. So you can shake that all out of your body, and let's move into the flow of our practice. Saranam, 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 saranam. Holy One, wherever your spirit is, there is freedom. Freedom. Saranam, 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 saranam. Holy One, you help us in singing dawn. Saranam, 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 saranam. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Let us bless the Holy One. Thanks be to God. May the divine help remain with us always, and with those who are away. Amen. Rest. Receive. Release. And offer out. Thank you so much for hanging in there, for showing up, for free associating, for sounding yourself. I'm so grateful for your crucial role in singing dawn alongside all of us on this journey. So thanks, and see you tomorrow. Peace.